Now that we've discussed the interior and surface of the Earth, as well as tectonics and a little bit of volcanism, now we're going to talk about the other process that significantly affects the surface of the Earth. Okay, this is going to be water, okay, and a little bit wind. Okay, so about 97% of all of Earth's water is actually located in the oceans. Most water on Earth is actually salt water. About 2% of that is locked away as fresh water in the ice caps and as glaciers, and only 1% of Earth's water is available as water vapor, groundwater, and fresh water. Okay, so the water that's actually useful to us only makes up about 1% of all water on Earth. Okay, most fresh water is located in the glaciers, which is locked away, but most of all of Earth's water, 97%, is actually in the oceans. Okay, so the way that the water affects the surface of the Earth is through the hydrologic cycle. I'm hoping you already have some familiarity with the hydrologic cycle, more commonly talked about as the water cycle. I know that my kids have talked about it through elementary school. So the idea is that we have a couple of things that are causing water on Earth to circulate. So we have heat from the sun that is going to lead to evaporation, and then we have the force of gravity, which is going to cause water to be pulled down. So the process of this, we start out with evaporation, where the water goes into a gas. Then as it rises, it will condense and then form into clouds and other things, which then lead to precipitation. Precipitation is all the stuff that comes out from clouds. So rain, snow, sleet, hail, all that stuff is precipitation. This then lands on the surface and then actually drains towards the oceans. Now, something I want to point out is in this process of evaporation, we actually produce fresh water. So all of the water, all of the fresh water actually comes because of precipitation. That the stuff gets left behind as the water evaporates, so the clouds are actually going to be made of fresh water. Now, the one full cycle through the hydrologic cycle is actually from the ocean back to the ocean. Now, sometimes this is relatively direct. We get evaporation, precipitation that leads to rivers that go straight back into the ocean. Other times, it's not so direct. We could actually get water locked away in glaciers, or in the polar ice caps, or in aquifers under the ground. In that case, it may take the water tens of thousands of years to actually get back to the ocean. All right, here's our first question for today. Earth's natural supply of fresh water comes from A, ice caps, B, artesian wells, C, glaciers, or D, rain and snow. Go ahead and think about it, and we'll discuss it in just a second. All right, the correct answer is D. All fresh water actually originates from precipitation. In the process of evaporation, only water is drawn up, and so clouds, although they do have a little bit of other stuff, dust mixed in, they're going to be predominantly fresh water. So as it precipitates out as rain and snow, this is where we get all of the Earth's fresh water. So again, the correct answer is D.